Look how they got y'all dressing. We ain't going for it. We staying in our era. We going with the G. We work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
Slim Thug just cracked open a secret Lil Baby has been trying to keep buried for years. Forget the whispers, forget the DL rumors. Slim didn't even dance around it. He stared straight into the camera, smirked, and dropped the bomb like he'd been waiting for this moment. According to him, Lil Baby's tough guy image might just be a cover-up, all because of an alleged hidden affair with powerful music mogul Michael Rubin. You can literally see the exact second Slim let it slip. He looked way too satisfied, like he knew he just lit a fire. And Lil Baby, he's losing it. He's been lashing out online, snapping at people for speaking on his name, and even threatening to throw hands if he ever bumps into Slim Thug in person. The rage has fans asking a question nobody thought would come up. Has Lil Baby been playing the role of the hardcore street guy this whole time? Because if Slim's allegations are even halfway true, it could mean Rubin isn't just a friend in Lil Baby's circle. He might actually be the secret engine behind his entire rise. And suddenly, all those sugar daddy claims people laughed off? They don't sound so far-fetched anymore.
Like, even the whole Mike Rubin thing.
I was just gonna say.
Like,
I was just about to say.
Bruh, I don't play with niggas, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on no funny weird shit. You feel me? I'm dapping Kuzman up. And Mike happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, Mike, I'll slam your ass in the neck. I'll break your neck in his. But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand. Like, even when the picture came out before it went viral, I told them, like, Mike, I can't have pictures like that.
Right.
Even though me and you playing, bro, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Lil Baby usually keeps quiet when the internet starts buzzing with rumors, but the second Slim Thug dropped that video, it was like every hidden fear Lil Baby had just got dragged into the spotlight, and he completely snapped. He hit Instagram stories with a cryptic message that read, "Dudes love talking until ish gets real." Then what? It vanished almost as quickly as it went up. But gossip blogs were faster. Screenshots started popping up everywhere, spreading across forums and fan pages like wildfire. The post might have been short, but it was explosive enough to get everybody whispering. Some folks were still debating who the shots were aimed at, but fans who know the history didn't waste time connecting the dots. It had Slim Thug written all over it. Within hours, people were combing through both of their feeds, hunting for hidden messages, shady likes, slick comments, anything that could prove the beef was boiling for real. And then it clicked. Slim Thug really has been on Lil Baby's neck lately. It wasn't just a random jab. Slim had clearly been building up to this moment, and Lil Baby finally decided he wasn't letting it slide anymore. So what exactly lit Slim up this time? Word is it all started with a recent performance outfit Lil Baby wore that showed off his thighs. The second Slim saw it. Something in his mind snapped, like, yup, that's the proof I needed.
Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, you girls. You is all the way girls, man. Following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's in the flu in my era. I'ma just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something, man. Before y'all be doing all this other, y'all turning all the way to girls. What the, like, even the girls know it. The girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
From that moment, he was convinced the Sugar Baby rumors tied to Michael Rubin weren't just rumors. They were facts waiting to be exposed. People saw it for themselves. Lil Baby hit the stage rocking a tiny tank top, shorts, and a flashy pink belt, and the internet went wild. Screens lit up with side-eye comments, laughter, and people jumping straight from conspiracies to flat out saying, Lil Baby is gay. The outfit alone had social media buzzing like crazy. And then Slim Thug swooped in like a hawk. The second he laid eyes on that fit, he hopped online and ripped into Lil Baby, saying this was exactly what's wrong with hip-hop today. Slim wasn't cracking jokes. His face was tight, brows scrunched, and you could feel the disgust pouring off him through the screen. He even went as far as to call Lil Baby a girl for dressing like that, and the way he said it, you could tell he wasn't playing around. But Slim didn't just stop with Lil Baby. Young Jock caught a few stray shots too. Slim dragged up a performance outfit Jock wore, a cropped sweater showing his stomach, and used it as more evidence of how the culture's been flipping in a way he doesn't respect. According to Slim, this wasn't just about clothes, it was about secrets. To him, Lil Baby's fashion choices were proof that there was something bigger being covered up. And that's when fans dug even deeper. They pulled out that infamous photo of Lil Baby and Michael Rubin side by side, bodies leaning into each other, smiles looking a little too cozy. Suddenly, what used to seem like just a casual group pic started looking more like a secret love shot caught in plain sight.
When that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. But I just never, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Right.
you feel me? Like, yeah.
And to make it even louder, 50 Cent jumped in. He reposted the picture with a caption that basically screamed, "What the F is going on here?" That's when the internet completely exploded. Overnight, fans were pulling up receipts left and right, trying to prove what's been whispered behind closed doors for years, that Michael Rubin and Lil Baby's bond might not just be business, but personal, real, personal. Suddenly, that one cozy photo wasn't just a harmless selfie anymore. It became the smoking gun in a bigger story. From that point on, every shot of Lil Baby and Rubin together got put under a microscope.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
What up, Mike? Get up off me.
What used to be just casual flicks were now evidence files. Fans were circling hands on shoulders, side-eyeing smiles, and claiming they'd finally cracked the code. But before we dig into all the receipts fans have been cooking up, let's talk about the man at the center of it all, this so-called sugar daddy, Michael Rubin. Because Rubin isn't just some background industry guy, he's a real shot caller. On the surface, sure, people know him as a successful music exec, but behind the curtains, his name keeps popping up in stories about shady dealings, especially the kind tied to secretive parties with powerful men. Yup, the same infamous white parties Diddy used to host. That alone should make your ears perk up. And lately, whispers say Rubin's attention has been laser-focused on Lil Baby. Wherever Baby goes, Rubin's not far behind, sometimes hovering in the background, sometimes front and center with that camera-ready grin. White parties, luxury jets, courtside seats, billionaire circles. No matter where you look, Rubin's shadow isn't too far from Lil Baby. It's starting to look like Michael Rubin's fingerprints are stamped all over Lil Baby's life, and people are saying it goes way deeper than just being the money guy bankrolling his career. Some believe Rubin might actually be the driving force behind all the strange changes fans have been spotting in Lil Baby over the past few months. And this is exactly where Slim Thug steps in. Because his revelations didn't just make Baby look suspicious, they tore down the tough facade and exposed connections Baby clearly didn't want in the spotlight. Take that viral video Slim was roasting, because the short shorts weren't the only thing catching attention. Fans immediately zoomed in on the fresh ink covering Baby's thighs. Giant letters spelling out 90s baby across both legs, plus another tattoo reading CBFW running down his lower leg. Now, tattoos might not sound like a big deal for most rappers, but for Lil Baby, it was a total shocker. Why? Because for his entire career, Baby proudly stood on not having tattoos at all. He even said it in interviews. His reason was simple. He didn't want tattoos making him look ghetto, especially if one day he wanted to pivot away from rap and step into other ventures. It made sense at the time.
Business, or what's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
That was really my only reason, like, from being younger, like, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no thug. You feel me? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn. Everybody like this now, nigga.
But now, out of nowhere, he's covered his legs in giant markings that fans think screams something else entirely. The second those clips hit the internet, social media detectives went to work. Screenshots, zoom-ins, and wild captions started flooding timelines. Some even claimed the ink looked less like self-expression and more like a brand, a permanent tag marking him as Rubin's boy toy. Suddenly, what was supposed to be just body art spiraled into a full-blown conspiracy. And at that point, Lil Baby knew he couldn't just sit quiet anymore. The rumors were catching fire, and he had to say something before things got completely out of control. But instead of shutting the rumors down, Lil Baby's so-called explanation only made the noise louder. And that's when fans stopped looking at his tattoos and started digging into his love life. And what they uncovered made the ink look like nothing. At first, Baby tried to play it cool. He denied there was anything strange between him and Michael Rubin, brushing off that infamous photo by saying they were just play wrestling, and the camera caught it at the wrong moment. Then he went on Lil Yachty's podcast claiming he had security footage that would clear everything up.
Think of the James Harden memes.
Like what?
Like,
Like I don't play certain type games.
yeah.
So even when I see certain, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say
You
it.
see the comment.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the catch. He never showed that footage. And on the internet, saying you've got receipts but refusing to drop them is basically the same as a confession. That's when things took a wild turn. Because Lil Baby's own baby mama, Jada Cheeves, stepped into the conversation and dropped a bomb. She revealed that the real reason she finally walked away wasn't because of drama with other women, but because she saw his true colors.
When somebody show you who they are, believe this, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
She didn't go into detail, but the way she phrased it had people side-eyeing hard, speculating that the true colors she meant had everything to do with Baby's alleged closeness to Rubin. And just when fans thought it couldn't get any crazier, Instagram model Teresa Levy added fuel to the fire. On a podcast, she spilled that during her hookup with Lil Baby, he did things that made her think he might actually be bisexual.
With Lil Baby's ass. He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby has slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
That little confession sent social media into a frenzy. Suddenly, the tattoos, the photos, the rumors, it all started connecting in people's minds like puzzle pieces falling into place. She didn't have to spell it all out. The little hints were enough to keep the streets talking. But what happened next? That's what finally took the sugar daddy whispers out of rumor territory and into something that looked very real. See, people have always been side-eyeing Michael Rubin's role in Lil Baby's life, but the moment that really made fans raise their eyebrows was Baby's own gambling confession. He once admitted that in just 2 days, he managed to blow through over $9 million at the casino. And when it seemed like he couldn't stop himself, guess who stepped in to fix it? None other than Mike Rubin. According to Baby, Rubin personally got on the phone with casinos and had him banned from betting so he wouldn't lose another dime. Now, on the surface, that sounds like a friend looking out, but after all these other receipts, it started looking way more like Rubin was protecting his investment, making sure Baby didn't spiral out of control and embarrass him in public. Fans couldn't help but connect the dots, comparing the whole setup to the infamous relationship between Diddy and Clive Davis. And if you know how messy that turned out, then you understand why people are saying Lil Baby might be heading down the same dangerous road. Meanwhile, Slim Thug refuses to let this go. He's still online stirring the pot, dropping hints, reposting old clips, and daring Lil Baby to come out and say his name directly. The tension's boiling, and now everyone's just waiting to see who's going to make the next move. And that's the part that's got everybody scratching their heads, because after all the rants, all the subliminals, Lil Baby just went silent. No tweets, no IG stories, no interviews, nothing. And in this industry, silence usually means one of two things. Either you're plotting something major or you've got nothing left to say. But here's the catch. When Slim Thug won't stop pressing, when Mike Rubin's name keeps trending, and when fans keep pulling up new receipts from nowhere, staying quiet doesn't help. It only makes you look guiltier. Now, the million-dollar question people are whispering is simple. Is Lil Baby really protecting his brand, or is he protecting Michael Rubin? Because if Slim Thug drops even one more explosive receipt, this whole situation could spin out of control, moving from whispers and IG shade straight into the kind of expose that can shut down careers forever. So what do you think? Is Lil Baby hiding the truth, or are fans reaching way too far with the theories? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.